Seatone and green-lipped muscle extracts. What makes Seatone superior to green-lipped muscle extract? This green-lipped muscle is not specific to New Zealand sea waters. It's available in the Australian coast. It's also available in the neighboring small islands and so many areas. But then, the extract can be produced by different ways. One of the simplest way, if you want to market a green-lipped muscle extract, the cheapest way is to simply take the muscle, dry it, powder it, pack it. Second method, extract the muscle with water extract, dry, vacuum dry, or use any type of mechanical dryers, make a powder, pack it. Then the processing condition can be varying because muscle get immediately spoiled. So the good manufacturing practice, if you adopt, the preservation should start right from the moment it is caught from the sea. The method to be followed is like this. Immediately as the muscle is harvested into the boat, it should be iced. The temperature should be at around 10 degrees centigrade so that chemical, biological and microbial spoilage to take place should be arrested totally. The preservation starts, which is very expensive process. And then when you implement a process called quality control, hazard analysis, critical control points. That means in the processing and production, you have to identify critical control points. That means right from the harvest to the finished product, what are the factors which affect the quality. So the processing plant should be made in such a way, it should be made in accordance with the HACCP regulations and accredited by a national accreditation board. That's mandatory for the production of high quality material. Seatone is produced in a factory which conforms to HACCP standards. Once HACCP standard is implemented, which is an internationally accredited standard, the advantage is that any company producing any material, right from a screwdriver to a bomb, if that plant has HACCP, it need not be tested in an importing country. It can straight away enter the market. That is an internationally accepted regulation. So, the Seatone can enter any market without undergoing quality test because it is produced. And then another important thing is that the HACCP lab should be regularly inspected and audited by auditing agencies like US FDA or other national agencies, so that it is always monitored that this lab follows not only written but it follows it has the regulatory reports, procedures, everything should be there displayed, and also stock verification, batch verification, everything should be recorded and should be ready for inspection. And as per international rules, the purchaser can go and inspect the documents, it should be shown to them. So these are extreme quality control measures, very difficult, cost involved, and it should be strictly obeyed. Again, testing of the product, and that lab should contain the certification of each country. For India, it is the National Accreditation Board certification. For USA, it is the US FDA accreditation. Australia had their own standard agencies, they control it. And that good laboratory practices should be followed in the laboratory for testing. Seatone is tested in a laboratory which has GLP standards. So, the quality of the raw material, the quality of the processing methods, and finally the end product quality is also certified by testing agents. So the product comes out of the company conforms to international standards. Secondly, what are the process involved? As I told earlier, you can simply powder and pack and sell as green leafed mussel extract. It will have all the powder and other things, but it may not contain all the ingredients, and there are components which are easily destroyed by heat. Those will lose their property. There are components which are totally destroyed. It may also contain microorganisms. It may also contain toxic materials. It has several components missing also. Then what is the guarantee that it is a green leafed mussel extract or a simple mussel extract? It could be adulterated. It can be even a fish powder in parts or mixed, that nobody certifies. Though when a product is purchased, the customer should know it has an HACCP certified lab production, it has a GLP, and it has a testings and all the standards, formulas, everything should conform to international standards. So Seatone conforms to things. Coming back to processing, when this green leafed mussel extract was produced by the New Zealand lab, initially they found a lot of difference in activities. Finally, they come to a cold process, because all protein containing meat products are susceptible to temperature sensitivity. If you have processed high temperature, proteins, fat will be oxidized, proteins will be denatured, many materials will be destroyed. So they use a expensive cold extraction technique by which none of the qualities are lost. The qualities and each ingredient is kept to the maximum possible. Thereby, the natural quality of the green leaf mussel extract is kept to the maximum possible levels, maintaining high quality in usage. That means the customer gets the full benefit aspect of the product, and its capacity to contain inflammation, its capacity to inhibit COX-2, its composition is to be analyzed, its amino acid composition should be analyzed, its fatty acid composition, mineral, everything is analyzed and certified and periodically monitored. Thereby, one is assured the quality aspect of the product. When it comes under the trade name Seatone, confirming all the standards, there are no equals to control unless they also use the same technologies for processing and manufacturing. That is why we say that the company says that Seatone meets international standards of quality, consumer safety, and promise that it meets the needs expected of it, and you get the results you wanted it once you start using the product.